Welcome back to Super Saturday here on the NRL Sim, Fox Sports News, whatever you want to call us. Our next game here is we've just ended up the afternoon game for Saturday. Manly just lost under the faith of the PNG Hunters, but now we're here for a rivalry of the ages. The Melbourne Storm against the New Zealand Warriors. Both looking up for a good start. Both didn't end their season quite well last year, so they'll be looking for a different way to start their season. So I'm your host, Ash Boyd Nixon, whatever you want to call me. Let's get this underway. Nick Meaney on the tee. As as now Nick Meaney will get us, as I said, underway on the tee. Warriors will kick off. Let's start. Both teams looking to start the year well as they both get underway. Tohu Harris will catch it, playing in the second row over his lock position, of going back to his 2021 days where he used to play back in the second row. Edward Cossey tackled there well by, I think that's Xavier Coates. Wade Egan smashed by the Storm's defense. I think that's Stefano Urtikomanu. Goberi looks for some space. He almost sneaks through. Good defense from the Storm for their first set. And Tohu Harris takes a strong run, but he'll be put down by... Oop, it's a charge down from Trent Liero on the kick. That's good from him. Now pressure on the Storm. Oh, it's Ryan Pappenhausen. He's looking for space. Chansey Nickel Plokstad will put him down just before the 10. Inside to below. Two-man tackle. Good there. Oof, Pappy sneaking through again. There's no handover. That's a good defensive set from the Warriors. Oito Ikamanu. Oito Ikamanu. Stefano Oito Ikamanu. Oito Ikamanu. I'll get it eventually. Sorry for the little bit of a practice there. As the Melbourne Storm defense backs off for some reason, giving Jackson Ford plenty of room. Tanner Boyd will look for his half partner. Aaron Clark almost sneaks through. But as some would say for this round one, make sure we are keeping up with everything, as round one is still fascinating to see of what's going to happen. We've already played 4 games here so far, and the 5th one being played now. So we're halfway through round one, as coming up right after this game is on Super Saturday, we have the Cowboys taking on the Newcastle Knights at 300 Mile Stadium, and then we move over to Sunday where the Sharks and the Parramatta Eels will be going to CommBank. And that's a pretty good round one face-off. Then after that, it's the Bears and the Dragons at Westpac, and then we hop over to the late points of Sunday, or the earlier points actually, of Gold Coast will play Kia at Seabus, and then finally the Tigers will play Panthers in Campbelltown or Leichhardt Oval. I'm actually not sure. I'm pretty sure it's Leichhardt Oval. But that's the upcoming matches as we now get back into the game. Good run there from, who was it? I think it was Jalen Martini Zalesniak. It's now Wade Egan. Gets us out to his Chansey Nickel Plokstad. Plenty of room to run. New Zealand Warriors certainly not backing off here. Both teams have been quite fluid in their attack. Nothing's worked yet. Maluki Metcalf had support on the outside, doesn't take it, but this could be the first chance for the New Zealand Warriors to get points on the board as James Fisher-Harris bumps off one. He's got to find a good hand. He finds the captain, and he's put down there. As now, Storm will start on their 10. McDonald replacing Nelson, who's out for a 2-week suspension. Actually, no, it's only 1 week. He'll be back next week. And the Warriors coming into this game, fresh slate, no suspensions, no, not really anything. It's now Monster, short ball. McDonald finds space, good offload. Waito Tikamanu bumps off one. Good old Stefano making space, coming from the Tigers. Can Craig Bellamy make some magic with the Storm are known for building up really good forwards that come into this team, of anyone that really comes into the system under Craig Bellamy has turned into a real superstar. As now Edward Cossey tries to beat one, the fullback will get him. Jonesy Nickel-Klogstad almost got away, good tackle Grant. Now, Jackson forward, making it easy through the middle. As now Kurt Capel finds space, he has to go out wide. Nick Meaney though pinches it out of the air. As now Katoa gets back underway for the Melbourne Storm. Grinds so far, close game between these two teams. And Mustard just taking the line on. They'll go wide, they'll look for Nick Meaney, who's put down there. Oh, that could be knock on, Trent Liero. They tried to go for an early kick with Jerome Hughes, which could have been big. Good ball, they keep kicking to Cozzy, who's going to find a little bit of space. Oh, it's Metcalf. I don't know why he passed it. Metcalf throws a deadline pass for the wing to try and get to Roger, I think. Or was it Rocco Berry? Stefano hit off the ball there. Good shot from the Warriors. So far, no real advantage when a Melbourne Storm look for it below. As now, we get to the Jerome Hughes to Trent Liero. And now it's going to be short ball to McDonald. 40 minutes in. Really good game so far. As now, Harry Grant will send it to the corner. Munster. Good short kick. Because he has to take it carefully. So James Fisher-Harris, huge for the Warriors forward pack this season. So now Wade Egan. Metcalf. Wide. Brockleberry probably needed to pass once more. James Fisher-Harris caught by Grant. Good one-on-one tackle there. As also we will get into stats-wise for this game. I'll quickly pull up the previous games between these two teams. As last time they played was in 2024. The Melbourne Storm won 18-6. Which could be a repeat with how the field position looks right now. Melbourne Storm look very strong and they're pushing around the Warriors quite well. Happy put down there. He was a little slow, but he did his job. Ooh. Jerome Hughes almost made a break. So now they will leave it in the hands of Nick Meaney. It's going to be. Puts it over. Edward Cossey finds space. He's going to find space. Edward Cossey. He's away. No, it's going to be Cameron Munster. Oh, so close, Cosy. He made a huge break there. Pappy had him nowhere found. Jackson Ford. And once again, the Warriors make brilliant plays, but then they shoot themselves in the foot. McDonald doing a good job off bench. As now, Munster is going to send it off to Howarth. Good field position, possession so far. Whoop, almost a knock on. Harry Grant faces the consequences of it though. Coates almost sneaks through. I gotta be careful with that one. Coates is a dangerous boy when he has the ball. As now Harry Grant. It's gonna sneak through. Harry Grant. It's gonna be called knock on. The referee's called knock on. Oh no. Oh, that's huge. Oh, big shot on it with Cosy in the middle. Jackson Ford. Good strong run there. And Boyd for his first kick. I think that's pretty good high. He went sideways a bit. Grant. Oh, Munster. Fancy footwork. He faked the pass a little bit there, and now they're going to go back to the middle. Definitely pressure on the Warriors here. But so far, the defense has definitely held up. I'm going to try and go back to the middle. Happy. Oh. Good shot on Jerome Hughes. So now it's going to be out wide. Belor gets put down there. Oof, Mitch Barnett. Replacement forwards coming on now. Mitch Barnett coming on in number 14. Matara Nakora coming on in 15. It's Kurt Capewell. Does well here. He's put down. The rivalry between these two teams normally played on Anzac Day, but just the way the draw worked this season, the way we built it up of the Warriors playing Melbourne Storm round one could be the best thing for them. It adds challenge for them. So now Pappy slowly turns around. Denny almost sneaks through. Tanner Boyd wrapped around the shoulders. He's got to be big this season, considering there's plenty of other choices in the halves. And if the Warriors are going to struggle, they're probably going to look to Jet Cleary. Or if he's not in this side. But it will be interesting to see how he does. Pappy. Put down there. 24 minutes in. So far, very even back and forth footy. Monster's going to kick to the corner to Dalen, the winner of MVP. Oh, here he goes. Oh, if he offloads. Oh, if he offloaded, Kurt Capewell was away. They go wide, Roger to a Vasacek. So now Tanner Boyd will get space for Chansey. I honestly think we could have seen points like really early into the first half, but it was just a silly mistake from the Warriors that prevented them from getting through, and then the knock-on from Harry Grant. We've definitely seen points in this game, but it's been interesting to see who's going to get first point so far in this very close arm wrestle. Bill Warbrick steps one, can't get past the second. Good play from him. Jerome Hughes is going to be hit up the ball by, I think that was, yeah, that's Mitch Barnett. Trent Lehrer, good run from him. now it'll be Trentlier again. Still not sure on Trentlier on that per row. It's only been 27 minutes, but hasn't been too fantastic. So now they're going to go blue again. Edward Cozzy. Sort of plenty of good runs tonight. Short ball. We'll get it to Matara Niokura. As now Wade Egan. They'll go to Cape Well. He slows down to try and see if he can sneak through the side. I think they have this short side planned out. Bumps off one. Good play for Barnett. Warriors pushing back this Storm attack. Wade Egan, plenty of room. Just caught there by... Who's that? I'm actually not sure. Aaron Clark puts up a pretty good bomb. But Coates takes it well under the high ball. Sean Below. Wishart. And the number 14 jerseys in the... Oh, it's not the best place for him to be. He should probably be wearing the 17 jersey. Here's Katoa. Hughes, great kick towards the middle. If it pulls up. And now the Melbourne Storm have a full defensive set with the Warriors on their line. Edward Cozzy looking quite tired. Ooh. Very short, close ball passes. Lucky Metcalf. Definitely looking like to be a 0-0 lead, because we saw a similar game like this on Friday afternoon in Belmore with Broncos and Bulldogs. Yeah, Bulldogs Belmore. It was really close, nothing in it really. Oops. No, that's Pappenhausen. Use to look for a Trentliero. Melbourne Storm late into the first half. There's definitely a chance. Go wide, Sean Below. Really good chance here for an attacking kick. About 9 minutes to go. Monster out wide to Pappy. And that will be a late shot from... I'm actually not sure who that is. Aaron Clark. He will be put on report for a late shot and dangerous tackle. And Warriors' first suspension of the year is now Tanner Boyd finds space. Ooh. And they'll do it right back. That's not great sportsmanship from both these teams. Wishart almost sneaks through. Storm on the line. Sorry, I'm making note to write down Aaron Clark. As now, Katoa. This will be the last for the Melbourne Storm. Gonna try and go to the corner. Jack Howarth, good in the air. Find space, but the wrap up Pappenhausen. Now I think the Warriors are just going to want to go into halftime. Nil-nil. Aaron Clark missing next week. That's probably a really big out considering he was one of the biggest signings. My forward pass. I just didn't go. It's now Pappenhausen. They'll give it to Howarth. Howarth almost sneaks through, but he's caught by. Oh, it held and tackled. This will get points on the board early in very late into the second half as Melbourne Storm immediately take their chances. Nick Meaney won't miss from here. As with 2 minutes to go in the half, we have a 2-0 lead. This Tanner Boyd will put us back on the tee in the preseason. The Warriors did quite well of coming back on the Raiders' 12-point lead to make it. They did lose 10-12, but it wasn't hugely their fault. Sean Below. Oh, that's a well-needed intercept. There's a minute to go. We will see everyone in a second as this will be the final run of the half. Aaron Clark will be put down and we will see everyone in a second. Thank you for watching and we'll be right back. We have late news from the Warriors coming out of halftime. Wade Egan will be late to come out of the sheds. He had a knee problem and there was a couple assessments the team wants to do on him. But if he is okay, he'll be soon to come back on Stefano. Good shot there on Lukey Metcalf. Maybe in the second half we'll see the game open up a little more. Kamakamika. Shot big there. Wide. Coates hasn't been able to find much space yet, but I think he's done quite well. It's now Sean Blanc. Happy down there. It's now Jerome Hughes. Big boot. Chauncey Nickel-Klokstad. Good tackle from Kamakamika. James Fisher-Harris knocked down by Stefano Tikamanu. It's a good shot from Stefano. He's a big lad and taking on Fisher-Harris like that, the former Penrith Panther. Oh, that takes a lot of effort and a lot of class to put a big shot on like that. It's Lukey Metcalf. Put down there. Barry goes for the early kick. He has that to pull up a lot more and it's dead in goal. Not too happy with it. Melbourne Storm get it 6 tackle set on the 20. And Melbourne Storm set up wide. Good run there from Will Warbrick. From Hughes. Put down there. And it's Grant to Stefano. The big bopper. It's now Hughes. Good ball, Kamakamika. Wide, that's high, that's Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Melbourne are going to take another set of 2 points. And that'll bring us to a 4-0 lead with no tries whatsoever, which certainly makes things interesting. And we're back underway. Just ill discipline from the Warriors so far, and the Melbourne Storm using that to their advantage. Now 2 suspensions with Aaron Clark and Roger out. The Warriors look into of their next upcoming games will definitely be interesting to think on. And we'll just pull up both teams' games. Both just continue to go back and forth. Wait, Egan tries to catch one out of dummy R. Here's Dylan Walker, that's a good run. Ooh, we almost got a Wade Aaron Clark. But Wade Egan's back, he passed his assessment. But the Warriors coming into this one. And Boyd puts up a beautiful late weighted kick. Will Woolbrick almost got away. Warriors go from here at Amy Park to then go home to New Zealand to play the South Sydney Rabbitohs, to leave again to play the Newcastle Knights, and then to play the Roosters in round 4. Then for their round 5 game, they'll be heading off to Canberra for the Melbourne Storm. They start here at Amy Park to play the Warriors, then they stay here again for their rivalry match against the Canberra Raiders, same stadium, and then they'll be off to the PNG Hunters in Papua New Guinea. That'll be quite an interesting game. And then for their round 4 game, they're off to the back here at Amy Park to face the Tigers. Tigers don't do too well here. And they'll then be off to Combank to play Parramatta. James Fisher-Harris gets the offload done. Wade Egan gets it. Kurt Capewell. Very defensive game so far. Kick to the corner. Here's Coates. They've given Coates plenty of room to wind up, but they will have time to set up a defensive strategy to stop him. Now short ball, Munster. Can't quite find the space he wants to. As Jerome Hughes puts him down here. Ryan Pappenhausen almost tries to escape, but he just doesn't find it there. Taylor Mortenny, the player you don't want to give too much wind-up room. I think both teams phenomenally in defense, and the attack hasn't been bad because as we can see, these short balls, it's just been a phenomenal chase as Dylan Walker. Oh, he's going to get away. Dylan Walker's going to score and tie the game back up. The first points of the season for the Warriors going to go to the Dylan Walker coming off the bench. 53 minutes in, we have our first points. There's now Tanner Boyd up front to take the lead from the Melbourne Storm. Melbourne have had 2 opportunities. The first one was more reasonable to take the kick with 2 minutes to go in the half, but that second one early in the first half, they probably should have taken the entire set. Tanner Boyd slots it through and gives them the 2-point lead. Now, first points, first blood drawn. Will we see more of... Still plenty of time to go. Warriors have their advantages. They've just got to take them now. The Warriors fans quite happy here in Davy Park. Of the few that are here, we saw one with a massive flag over there. Mainly dominated by the Melbourne Storm fans. Not too happy with this result at the moment. Wingers Wade Egan. Avoid. It might go wide, try and get... No, Metcalf tries to take it on himself. And Clark kicks early. You didn't see him kick much. The kick is done quite well. Happy gets around one and then gets trapped by Kurt Capewell. Stefano hit hard by the defense, but I think that was James Fisher-Harris getting him back for that earlier shot. Well, big strong man, he doesn't need anyone else. Just a short ball of Garlic. Couldn't quite find space for him. Coates caught there by Metcalf. Storm 100% slowing down at the moment. And now they go wide. Kurt Capewell, who's caught here. Once again, we're back into an arm wrestle, but instead of being 0-all, we actually do have points on the board. Both teams just looking very fatigued. Boyd stops and goes. Does well there. I think one more strong run, and Chansey, he's taken out of the play though. That's the biggest fault to that. So the full pack of both these sides. Oh, Coates almost found his own unique way through. Oh, forward pass. Out of the pass, the Munster just trying to make moments happen, and it's not working. And Warriors with a really big chance here to take a further lead. Chance to make Clockstad. Put down there. Clock, but palms off one, he gets it away from one. Kurt Capewell put down. Strong runners from... Oh, they just tried to go one-on-one with the fullback, but Happy, too big, too strong. And Clark pushed back by the attack. By the defense, I'm sorry. It's now. Jackson Ford tries to get a good wind-up, but he can't quite get it. And Tanner Boyd just doesn't kick. He just thinks, pin him in the line and see if we can force another mistake. Now, a short ball to Trent the Arrow. It's another forward pass. Harry Grant just getting it too ambitious out of dummy half. Unlucky there, Storm. Now the Warriors have got a closer chance at possibly sneaking through the line. It's Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Egan gives it to Capewell. Good shot there from Trent the Arrow. Gonna try short side. Or not. It's going to be Aaron Clark, and they'll extend the lead. Aaron Clark, big fend through the middle. Big signing from the Titans. So it was Tanner Boyd. That was a good play the ball pass instead of going wide. The predictable winger shot. They said, let's find Aaron Clark. Through the middle. Smart play. So now, towards the end of this game, the Melbourne Storm definitely have fallen off their little pedestal, but who knows? We could see a comeback. They do have points on the board, so no points is worse than. Well, I mean, they don't have a try yet, which is the big concern. It hits the pole, giving the Storm time to get down this end. As now Mitch Barnett gives himself time to give it off to Kurt Capel. Beats one. They're going to try short side again. No, they're not. Get back to the middle. Aaron Clark. Good fend. Storm need to like pull off unforced error. Back-to-back sets of forward passes of silly mistakes. It's not what you want to see from your home team starting here in the year. Grant sends it wide to Sean Delore. As Harry Grant, Monster, Howarth, tackled there. As now, Coates goes inside. Law takes the line well. Oh, Ryan Pappenhausen wrapped in a huge shot. Monster, though, puts up a beautiful kick. It's Howarth. He's going to get the first points for Melbourne. Such an aerial threat, this Jack Howarth. Puts it in the air and puts the Melbourne Storm on their first try for the year. And puts them back in the game. They looked a little bit sloppy out there, but they finally found their groove. And now they're getting rewarded for it. Nick Meaney been good on the tee all day. This is probably his first kick that will create some challenge for the veteran center. Get around a while, he strikes it. He doesn't quite like it. 8-12. Very late to say this contest is getting interesting, but we'll have to see how it turns out in the end. Tanner Boyd on the tee to bring it back towards Melbourne, who will be on fire coming down towards the other end. Still plenty of time left to go, around like 14 minutes. That's a good shot on Trent Arrow. Mitch Barnett trying to leave a statement. Sean Bloor out wide. Good rushing defense. Bloor either way makes some meters. McDonald, him in the center's interesting choice. If anyone there would probably have gone someone like Coates. Garlic couldn't quite find his man or his strength. It's Grant. Go to McDonald. Put down there quite easily by Tohu Harris. Defensively has been great. Jack Howarth, the try scorer for Melbourne. Cosy tries to bring it back, but can't quite do that. Robert Berry gives it to Aaron Clark. Tohu Harris. Inside ball to Jackson Ford. Held tackle, ill discipline from the Storm now. Ay. It's been atrocious, and the Warriors with 10 to go, with 11 to go. 10 and a half to go. Can just get downfield, see if they can find that last bit of points they need. Aaron Clark. So now it's on Capewell. Now it's 10 to go. To Barnett. Takes the run, but he's put down by Pappy. Pappy defensively is definitely held up. As Capewell. Put it down. Chauncey, it's a beautiful ball. Oh no, Taylor Martinez dropped it. Oh no, the Storm saved the day for themselves. That offload was beautiful from Chauncey Nickel-Klokstad. He does his job so well. To get the team down to that end and gets open space. Oh, that's highlight of the year. I'm not sure it was. It probably was one of the centers. Trent Nero tackled there. And now Munster just has to boot it downfield and hope they can defend. Kelsey almost breaks through. He's had a couple good runs in the first half. Hasn't quite found his speed throughout the game. Metcalf taking on the line instead of going wide. Always just run that clock down. Okay, well. Just ruck their way through the line. Metcalf. Oh, Will Warbrick, I thought he would have got the step there, but so far the New Zealand Warriors just pinning back the ears of Melbourne Storm. They can't get away. McMeany put down there by Tanner Boyd and Mitchell Barnett. Katoa, now he's driven back. That's not like him. Make sure you stay tuned for the game right after this. So Cowboys, I've forgotten who. Oh, I think it's Cowboys, not Dolphins. Cowboys Knights. Sorry, I forgot. Dalen sneaks through. Good ball play from him there. To go back on the other side. Jackson Ford bumps off one. Good offload if Mitchell Barnett would have got a bump off. That would have been huge. With not much time to go. What's in it for the Warriors? Plenty of space here. Roger Tuivasa. One more would put the icing on top for the Warriors. Clark couldn't quite do it. They probably might go for the bomb. It's like Boyd is set up for it. Good ball in the air. It's Rocco Berry. Coates. I was going to say one final effort from Coates maybe. Hit off the ball, McDonald. Coates drives through. Melbourne can't get it done at Amy Park, I don't think. Fat Lady hasn't sung yet with 2 minutes to go. Oh, and the kick just wasn't good enough to be early. Oh, yeah. As now, Wade Egan, they'll go short side, Cossie. Not much tries in this one, but certainly an interesting game. Is Metcalf. A minute to go. Oh, at Rocco Berry, they could just try to the ahead of dummy half. And Clark driven back, but I suspect a grubber kick. Final play for the Warriors. It's too easy. Jackson Ford will get through to put the icing on the cake for the New Zealand Warriors. Warriors win round 1 away from home. That's a brilliant start for them. What a way to start your year. Tanner Boyd to look to make it a 10-point lead, which will put them in second currently, or with the games that have been played. Quite close battles, apart from the Rabbits Raiders game that got very loose at the end. That'll be full time as we're going to sets really shortly. Congratulations, Warriors. Round 1. You haven't won here in a while. But they get the job done. The Melbourne Storm have plenty to think about what went wrong there. And honestly, plenty to say, but we go into stats. Man of the match, Aaron Clark, I think he does deserve that one. He had a big impact on the Force, but possession-wise, the Melbourne Storm had more, so it was the Warriors' defense that saved the day for them. They did very well. We'll take a really quick look at individual stats. Pappenhouse running the most meters behind below anything in kicking range. Of Hughes and Monster did very well. And then we look at the Warriors of Edward Cosy running the most meters, very close with Chance and Nick Clockstead. Hard work this afternoon. He was lining up his men, getting the job done. Tanner Boyd and Luke Metcalf did very well. But men of the hour, Aaron Clark, 89 meters, tackles 28, missed tackles 1, line breaks 2, and plenty to say. But plenty to talk about in the off week until round 2 for the Warriors as they head back home to give the home fans to see if they can recreate what they've just done here in the Melbourne Storm or set up to play here again next week. But thank you all for watching. See you next time in our next game.